Hello, welcome to Arkadium's Daily Crossword Live. We are rolling on all of our usual platforms. I see names filling up on TikTok, some old friends and some new ones. I see Ledition on Twitch. The gang is gathering and ready to solve a new crossword. I am psyched to be here. If you are new here and watching for the first time, my name is Jack, and I will guide us through this crossword. But these are always the most fun, the more collaborative they are. So if you see a clue and think you know the answer, pop it into chat, and I will collect everybody's input to make this a group-solving effort. AJ is celebrating Friday. Devvox is saying hey. Jilly's saying hey with a heart. Tess is saying hey. Mini's giving me the trademarked boo. And we already have some guesses for one across. So why don't we dive into this puzzle? We're doing in LA Times again. This is today's LA Times crossword. So no title today, and we will figure out as we go what the theme is. AJ Bradley is saying Tiff, Larry, Tess, and Ledition are all saying spat, as is scav, for one across quarrel. Honestly, they both seem right. So how come... I'm curious sometimes why chat leans so heavily toward one answer over another. Like, Tiff is a perfectly good answer, and yet we have stark majority in favor of spat. Matt is on YouTube saying hi. Hello to you. Why don't we check it down? Yeah, AJ says spat is good too. I agree. Nothing wrong with spat. I just feel like, we don't have enough information to tell whether it's tiff or spat, in my opinion. Old-fashioned letter opener. Old-fashioned letter opener. Not so obvious. Yeah, Tess agrees. Either one works, tiff or spat. One thing I guess I can say is that spat is probably slightly more likely just because it's comprised of slightly more common letters. A double F is just a little harder to fill a grid around, tiny bit harder. So spat has probably appeared in more crosswords than tiff, and maybe that's why people are leaning toward it. Go Hawks. Oh, I see. So Scav is saying deer, old-fashioned letter opener, deer. Is that already old-fashioned? It's kind of sad. I feel like that's already a pretty classic letter opener. Yeah, Devvox pointing out, yeah, exactly the point I was trying to make. Spat probably because it's more the norm in crosswords. I think you're right, and I think that is a good reason to prefer it. We got Amy on Twitch saying, yeah, Winnie the Pooh is the 100-acre wood resident. That's looking right, although, these can't both be right, can they? Yeah, Scav is saying with the P and Winnie the Pooh, which we're happy with, spat probably was it after all. After all that rambling from me, it was spat. Better luck next time, AJ. And old-fashioned letter opener. We're gonna have to try again on this. I was a little sad to hear that deer was already being called old-fashioned. Dennis is here on YouTube saying hey. Why don't we check 3 down? Okay, this one's a gimme for me. Actress Taylor Joy. Someone in chat is gonna know this. Ooh, Warthog has a good guess for 1 down. Sirs. Wow, like sirs or madams. That's old-fashioned. I'll give you that. That is much more old-fashioned than deer. It's a great guess. Someone called Male Manipulator is in here and saying Anya. Yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy. Scav pointing out she was in The Menu. I enjoyed The Menu. She was also in Queen's Gambit, really popular show about chess, which I loved as a chess player. So I'm pretty happy. Miniest Mini guessing Anna. No, I'm 100% on this one. It's Anya. Electrolyte components. Yeah, AJ liked The Menu as well. It was fun. It was light horror. It wasn't super horrific. Yeah, Amy, Devbox, Larry, Go Hogs, Bam, and Joshy Loves Pizza. That's a fun one. Ions, electrolyte components. Yeah. What's this TS, though? It's a little strange. Airport Express Lane, briefly. Okay, I can make some sense of this. Barbara's back on Facebook, giving me ions as well. Ledition guessing multiple things that could start with TS without even seeing the clue, I suspect. T-shirt and T-strap both work, but I don't think either of them work with the clue. Yeah, TSA something. Ooh, Immudia says TSA pre. Nice. Interesting entry. You don't see that one every day. TSA pre. Yeah, pre-check. Looking right. Anthony gets TSA line, which is reasonable, except I think it's 1 letter too long. Mail Manipulator says, what was one across again? It was a quarrel. And we were actually debating whether it was going to be Tiff or Spat, and Spat is checking out. Okay, we got Cooper in chat saying shape. Yeah, form and shape. Those are pretty much synonyms. Minnie got that as well. All right, smooth sailing so far. Kylo Ren's mother. I'm sure there are Star Wars fans in chat. If you don't know who Anya Taylor-Joy is, maybe this one's not for you either. Imudia shared the live. Thanks. And Drink Fake Coke is back. We missed you. Jesse Valdez also saying, and Bex, Princess Leia, yeah. Kylo Ren is the son of Princess Leia and Han Solo. I think Han Solo was in yesterday's puzzle, and Kylo Ren is played by Adam Driver in the new movies. Looking right. Yeah, so we have Royal something. Okay, so this is probably our first theme answer of the day. Baseball player who flirts with joining the Kansas City squad. Okay. So Royal is probably already the baseball part of the clue. It is straight. Amy Gal's like, huh? Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling reading this clue. Like, it's a little hard to. AJ saying royally bad. Oh, Scavs and AJ saying royal chief, as in we're gonna put two sports teams together. Is that the theme? Bex says royal tease. I guess teasing is flirting. That does actually kind of work, doesn't it? Huh. Maybe we do some crosses? Yeah, royal court. We have a lot of good guesses. Okay, with 56 down, annual New York City fashion event. Should we look at 56 down, or are they just going to tell us to look back at 5 down? Yeah, see 5 down. Augustino Andy is backing up the earlier guess of royal tease. Oh, and it actually works with the new guesses. Louise. Oh, no, Louise says something else, but Sue Parler has this. Met. Yeah, Met Gala is looking great. Might as well put that in now, lest we forget. Met Gala fits nicely, and maybe it is royal tease. So a baseball player is a Kansas City Royal, is teasing, is flirting about joining the squad. Okay. Maybe we wait for another theme answer before we try to explain this one. Hosting briefly. Great Unknown and Bex and Go Hawks all got Met Gala as well. And Chasey. Nice. Hosting briefly. Larry is suggesting that this is a play on royalties, like the word TIES. Like, oh, I wrote this famous song, now every time it plays, I collect royalties. Yeah, Bex is saying the same thing. Wonder about wordplay with royalties and royalties. That makes sense. I'm wondering how we're gonna. Is it all gonna be things that end in EASE with the same type of wordplay? Not sure. We will learn soon enough. DevVox and Augustino Andy on YouTube saying I'm emceeing. Yeah, hosting is emceeing. The MC is the host of a show. Looks great. Oops. Just check the C. Sports stud. A lot of sports so far in this puzzle. Sports stud. There's a question mark, so that usually tips you off that you shouldn't be reading this at face value. Somehow, AJ says, I hope it's wordplay, makes it fun. Yeah, we all love wordplay here, right? You don't come to a crossword stream if you're not a wordplay fan. And someone called Christopher Robinson is here saying, clear. Great Unknown says cleat, as does Easy L2, L20. So I like cleat. I guess it has those spikes on it, and we're calling those studs. Is that the idea? Apple on a desk. Okay, Christopher, that was a typo. Fair enough. Apple on a desk. All right. Yeah, we got two solid guesses. iPad and iMac are both being thrown out. Apple the company, not Apple the fruit. I'm inclined to think iMac just because iPads go everywhere, you know? iMacs are specifically on a desk. We'll check DM right away. Cartoon Hunter FUD. Okay, I definitely know this one. The pop culture references have definitely been on my wavelength today with Anya Taylor-Joy and Elmer Fudd. I guess Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, Miniest Minnie. And Dino saying Elmer Fudd. Looking good. Treehouse. We got another question mark clue. Probably would have been really tough without all these letters, but we have 3 letters in place. Barbara on Facebook got Elmer Fudd. Nice work. Lucinda says Elmer was my father's name. Wow. How did he feel about Elmer Fudd? About sharing a name with a fuddy-duddy like him. Great Unknown says Nest. Yeah, and Lucy and Barbara also say Nest. I like that clue. Treehouse. It's a house for birds that's in a tree. Looking good. Laundry Challenge. Laundry Challenge at 9 down, and that is crossing fill in for. Drink Fake Coke says, more to the point, how did he feel about wabbits? That is the question I should have asked. Very funny. Someone named Nama and Coleslaw both say Grease is the laundry challenge. Yeah. Tough to get grease out. Lucinda says, dude was funny, but the glue was a sticky situation. Of course, yeah, Elmer's glue is the other main association with that name. And Jilly and Christopher are telling me fill in for is act as. Yeah, looking right. Act as. NBA star Curry. Okay, a lot of sports also in this grid. This one I happen to know because he's a very famous basketball player. Yeah. Scav, Ledition, Amy, Jesse, all saying Steph Curry. That looks great. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's do 26 across. Cheap Smoke. Cheap Smoke. What do we think? Cheap Smoke. Drink Fake Coke writes Stoogie. I think you stuck an extra O in there. I think Stogie. Yeah, Bam and Bex are saying Stogie. And Est. Yeah, I think that's like a cheap cigar. Bassoon Kin. Bassoon. Justin Fox asks, where is this crossword? I'm so glad you asked. This is from Arkadium.com. So if you go to Arkadium.com, they have a ton of crosswords available, and they collect them from different sources. So this is an LA Times crossword, but Arkadium gives you access to lots of other crosswords as well, plus a ton of other games. So if you go to the link in the bio, that'll take you there. Oboe. Yeah, Lucy and Minnie on YouTube are both giving me Oboe for the Bassoonkin. And Dennis, nice work. All right, let's continue this upper section here. Oh, Amy has to leave for work. It's always so sad. You can procrastinate with us anytime. Anytime you need. Recede, 3 letters. Yeah, Floss and Stacy C, 49ers. A lot of sports usernames in chat too. We got Go Hawks and 49ers, so I'm counting on you guys for things like if all of the theme answers are going to involve team names, then I know who I'm going to. Love and Basketball, more basketball. Love and Basketball actor Omar. Yeah, Scav and Jesse and Ledition all know this. And Leezer, yeah, Omar Epps. I would think that Omar Epps is slightly more famous for appearing in House, the medical drama, but maybe that's just my wheelhouse. Okay. Dab. Oh, Go Hawks, are you Tina? It's such a trip when people change their usernames on me, because I feel like I know who I'm talking to, and then suddenly I feel like I'm talking to someone else. Yeah, Jilly agrees she knows Omar Epps from House. Okay. And we got Dab. Philharmonic followed us, thank you. Yeah, we got Est and Stacy Sears and Lucy and Barbara all saying Blot. Yeah, to dab is to blot. Blot that grease stain with some stain remover. Blank carotene. Okay. Okay, who knows their compounds? Yeah, a lot of you know your compounds. Dax and Greasy Bell. A lot of new names in chat, which I like. And Philharmonic all saying beta carotene. What exactly is beta carotene, dare I ask? Anyone know off the top of their head? 3-in-1 vaccine familiarly. Oh, Shania's on YouTube, and Shania's full of fun facts, so I trust that she'll come in with beta carotene info in no time. Logician says that it's in carrots. Barbara says it's a vitamin. Okay, Scav is saying the MMR vaccine. Minnie is also asking, Shania, explain to us what beta carotene is. Shania comes here and just gets assignments. I am, and Lucy's giving me a carrot emoji. Yeah, okay, MMR vaccine. And what do we have here? Mexico's 31. Yeah, something is looking weird about MMR, isn't it? Lucy says beta carotene turned my daughter orange by feeding her too many veggies with beta carotene. Is that true? What? So it's the compound that makes carrots orange? Is that what I'm learning? I see. Lucinda likes states for Mexico's 31. That makes sense. Yeah, so Mexico has 31 states. So it's not the MMR vaccine. And Dax and Devvox and Bex, a bunch of X's in a row, like Pot Pie, Marie Callender's Purchase. I know Marie Callender as a frozen food brand. I see it at the supermarket. Lucy says she's a normal color now. It was just when she was a baby. Thanks for the reassurance. GoHawk says it's true. The same thing happened to my son when he was a baby. Okay, Soup Parlor is telling me it's DPT, and Scav very hopefully informing us it's diphtheria, pertussis, and tetanus. What's pertussis? Okay, and AJ is very eager to see 31 across, which does look like a theme answer because we got another question mark here. Release vital agricultural workers. Oh, logician. Oh, I'm learning so much today. You guys are great. Pertussis is whooping cough. Okay. And Shania, ever helpful Shania, beta carotene is a pigment found in many fruits and veggies. The body converts into vitamin A. It's rich orange-red color, gives fruits and veggies their bright hue. That's great. Okay, yeah, this is looking like freebies, which I think, who was it? AJ was predicting this from a mile away. Release vital agricultural workers. Let's parse this. So free bees. So bees are the vital agricultural workers. We're freeing them. We're releasing them. So we're freeing bees. But the actual word here is freebies. Like, yeah, freebies as Bam spells it, as Lucy399 spells it, with an I. And that's a similar type of wordplay to royalties. We're taking normal words that end in like IES and respelling them and giving them wacky clues to fit the new spelling. I think that's a way to explain this theme. Yeah, AJ saying I think we were on the money with the wordplay. I got tons of B emojis in chat, which makes me smile. Promising time in public broadcasting. Yeah, so this E does look better here than an I would look. I guess pledging could be. But yeah, I like GoHawk's suggestion of pledge. Oh, pledge week. Yeah, nice. Pledge week. And Bam and Pow work. Okay, we're in good shape. We're in good shape. We already cracked the theme after 2 themers. And Julie says clear as mud. Is that referring to my explanation of the theme? Yeah, Lucy got Pledge Week. Jessica likes Pledge Week. Awesome. And Chickalabamba writes rows for uses oars. Yeah. You like row a canoe with your oars. Everything's looking good. AJ wants to see 37 across. Should we do it? Should we just do a 1-2? Go right for it. All right, we got another one of these wacky sound of a job seeker. who ran hard to get to an appointment on time. Oh my god, these are elaborate. Shania also telling us that eating carrots does not help your eyes. It's a myth. And Lucinda telling me to row, row, row my boat. Okay, maybe this one's too much. Oh, drink fed Coke is seeing wheeze. Like this. Which does have the right sound at the end. Ease. And sound of a job seeker who ran hard. You might wheeze if you run hard. AJ's like, nice, Coke. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we do 28 down and see what the first letter is? Comedian Wong. Another cultural reference in my wheelhouse. Oh, did I mess up the spelling? I did, I see. Oh, so there's actually 2 W's in a row here, if it's wheeze. My bad, thank you, Lucinda. Yeah, it's definitely Ali Wong as the comedian. No, Minnie, that was my bad. I just misspelled it. Yeah, and Letition is asking for the W here, which I think is a good idea. Sorry, everyone on YouTube is yelling at me for the double H. I fixed it since 40 down is huh? And we think it might start with a W. And TikTok, okay, everyone on TikTok now has it. Jill and Lucy, okay. We're gonna fill in a couple things. Minnie is saying, what? For huh? And wow, wheeze was correct. Nice job, Drink Fake Coke. Interviewees, oh my god. So interviewees are people who get interviewed, but now we're respelling it to be an interviewees. Someone who's wheezing so hard because they were trying to get to their interview on time. My goodness. Okay, so the wordplay is consistent. They are doing the same thing. It's kind of hard to explain concisely, but I think we all get it, right? Legal action. Legal action. Someone named JF. Very quick with appeal. Yeah, that looks good. That looks very good. And author at 29 down. By the way, if you're watching for the first time and you don't follow us, consider following us. We do this every day. We stream a crossword at noon Eastern time every single day. It's always a good time. And if you follow us, it helps us keep the show going and helps you remind you of when we're streaming. So do consider it. Jilly giving me a pen emoji, yeah. It's always tricky when author gets used as a verb. But I think that's the idea here. To pen something is to write it, and to author something is to write it. Thanks for liking the live, Lucinda. And Yolanda says, hola, hola, Yolanda. Go Hawk says, always fun, always educational. That's what I love. So I love to hear. Although you guys have taught me a lot today. Beta carotene, pertussis is whooping cough. I learned some other things too. Charlie Rollins is back and saying, yeah, Lee, a meadow is a Lee. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And Bam and Chickalabamba say riot. Yeah, a laugh fest. It's a laugh riot. That looks good. Patron saint of Norway. Everything is checking out. That's what I like. We got smooth solve from start to finish so far. From start to middle, I should say. French greeting. Maybe I spoke too soon because I don't know what this is. Yeah, Olav. It's looking like. Tess and Warthog and Go Hawks. I'll say Olav. And Charlie Rollins is guessing hello. I'm going to trust you guys on the French. Catnippers. We got another question mark here. There seems to be widespread agreement about 34 across, so I'm happy with that. Nice. Nice. Lucy and Bex and JF all saying fleas. They nip cats. These little insects nip cats. That's cute. I mean, it's not cute. Fleas aren't cute, but the clue is cute. Mascara site crossing Easter bloom. Okay, let's get a 1-2 here. Charlie McClure is here. McClure, your surname sounds perfect for crosswords. We got someone named Sean Morris or Shan Morris saying lash. Yeah, mascara goes on eyelashes. And Bex and Piers and Warthog and Jessica all saying Lily. Yeah, Easter bloom, Lily. My sister's name is Lily. Okay. Good. Good work, everybody. Male-dominated society at 30 down. Barbara and Minnie and Lucy also all got Lily. Male-dominated society. Nice. Carrie Hansen. Carrie Hansen and Jessica and Ledition all say patriarchy. Fits? It's got to be right. It's what it means. 100-Acre Wood resident. We got another one. Okay, we had Winnie the Pooh already, so who's this one going to be? Eeyore doesn't fit. Yeah, Charlie and AJ and Larry all saying Roo. It's like the little kangaroo. I think, in fact, Roo's mom's name was Kanga. We got Metro Mom back in chat saying Roo. Jess Coker saying Roo. All right. Shania quoting Taylor Swift and making me laugh, but I can't repeat the quote because it's profane. So very long. So very long. Yeah, eons. Eons and eons. Kate got that one. So very long. Very common crossword entry as well. Looks like 46 might be another themer. Shall we try it? Precaution for absent-minded drivers. It's got that question mark. It's symmetric with freebies, so I'm expecting theme wordplay going on here. Did I misspell Roo? User499 is yelling at me that it should be spelled this way. But that's a different Roo. That's a different meaning of Roo. This is like cutesy for kangaroo. I think we have it right. Precaution for absent-minded drivers. Has anyone caught this one? Maybe it's too hard. Maybe we need more crosses. Remember, the ending, it's gonna end in ease some way. Royalties, freebies, interviewees. Test says something ways, but that's it's got to be IES somehow, right? Ooh, Shania says Twin Keys. Twin Keys does work with the clue. So precaution for absent-minded drivers. If you're absent-minded, maybe you have a backup set of keys, your twin keys, and then the play is on Twinkies. Is that the idea? Wow. Nice spot, Shania. Charlie on TikTok is giving Shania ups on YouTube. Larry likes it as well. Okay, so we're all happy with it. Yeah, I'm very proud of you, Shania. I do have some gripe, though, with this answer. I think it's right, but somehow it doesn't. I would pronounce Twinkies as Twinkies, not Twinkies. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound exactly like interviewees sounds exactly the same as interviewees. I would say they're straight homophones. Twinkies and Twinkies are not straight homophones to me. But I'm probably being overly pedantic, like I was when I said that vampires aren't known for staring, and all of chat disagreed with me. Al of today. Go Hawks is like, it's a stretch. Okay, thank you. One person in my corner. JF, Tess, and AJ all say Roker. Yeah, Al Roker for sure. Felicia says, I have 4 sets, lol. So you're a doubly absent-minded driver. You have quadruplet keys. Sneak. Sneak. Yeah, Charlie pointing out that he wouldn't exactly say this to sound like freebies either, but and he would say freebies, which is a change in emphasis, but I would say that homophonically they are still the same. I can sense chat pulling back for me and my pedantry, so I'm gonna get off this. Sneak, weasel, nice. Jess Coker and Bam and Scab and Jilly all saying weasel. Love it. Shakes one's booty. Shakes one's booty. What are we doing here? Olive T says the twin keys doesn't make sense to me, but I haven't seen the big picture theme of the puzzle. So it is consistent with the other wordplay going on. Like, all of them are a play on, so this is royalties. The word royalties, the word interviewees, like people who get interviewed, and they're being rewritten as though there are other phrases. Royalties, interviewees, twin keys. Yeah, Bex prefers the first one. By the way, it looks like Shakes One's Booty, as Barbara McDowell on Facebook is pointing out, is twerks. All right. Jess Coker, thanks for the heart. Okay. To blank is human. Pierce, thanks for the heart. Angie is here and giving me, and it's diamond. Says air. Yeah, to err is human, to forgive divine. Don't worry about us. At 47 down. And someone named Eeyore liked the live. We have both of your friends in chat. I mean, in the grid. Rue and Winnie the Pooh are both in the grid. So Eeyore, you came at the right day. The dude is neuter. The duder is neuter. Writes, we're okay. Where do some of you come up with your usernames? I swear. The duder is neuter. Yeah, don't worry about us. We're okay. That looks good. Someone named Heisenberg with a Breaking Bad profile picture just joined YouTube, making me nervous. Suggestions for short. Yeah, Rex. Recommendations. Looks great. German chancellor who presided over reunification. And Tess says Eeyore is a vibe. Yeah, unfortunately, Eeyore is typically kind of a downer vibe. We try to steer away from downer vibes on Arkadium's Daily Crossword Live. Piers and Lucy and Bex and Bam all saying Kohl is the German chancellor. That seems right. Olive T has come around on Twin Keys, by the way. So I am officially alone on my gripes here. Yeah, German Chancellor Kohl. AJ says, is he related to Kohl's? I kind of doubt it. Kohl's was in the news this week for being a meme stock, right? It's the latest, like GameStop and Bed Bath & Beyond were last year. Sneaky Sly. And what's this one? Vodka brand in blue bottles is Sky Vodka. Okay. Everything. Okay, Bex agrees. No, I'm still grumpy about Twin Keys. Okay, me and Bex can be grumps together. Heisenberg, you definitely didn't make me angry. Just a little nervous because your profile picture is so intimidating. Majestic. Yeah, Micah built in a day says regal. That looks good. Oh, okay. We'll do this one nearing noon. And then I'm going to look at the last themer. I like to try to, once we know the theme, I like to try to figure out the themers with as few letters as possible in place. We got Eugene in chat saying regal, nice. What do we have here? Nearing noon, 11, yeah. That looks good. Some people just giving me the number in chat. All right, 64 across, probably our final themer of the day. Coast Guard's desire after a hurricane warning. And all we have is a VA. Maybe this was overly ambitious, but let's just give it a moment's thought. Coast Guard's desire after a hurricane warning. And it's going to be some word that sounds like royalties, freebies, interviewees, Twinkies. Oh, AJ. Oh, AJ just sniped it. Wow. Charlie saying it was close behind. Wow, Lucy got it as well. Vacant seas. Oh my god. Vacancies. So again, that's a word, vacancies, but we're pretending that it's actually vacant seas, which is a homophone, and we're cluing in as Coast Guard's desire after a hurricane warning. We gotta clear the seas because a hurricane is coming. AJ, nice work. Well done. Very nice. Beck says the clue was also good, makes sense in all ways. Yeah, totally agree. GoHawk says AJ is the best. Yeah, AJ crushing today. Really on a roll. Julie's like, very nice bunch of smart people in here. That describes our chat better than I ever could. Nails. Lucy on YouTube says aces. Yeah, if you nail your test, you ace it. Warthog giving AJ the ups that he deserves. Lay says AJ acing today, yeah. Kagan of the Supreme Court. Yeah, Olive T likes this one too, though. It's very clean and clever. I agree. I like this one too. Yeah, Prehensile writes Elena Kagan. Definitely a Supreme Court Justice. Writer's Angle at 53 down. I think we're officially entering the home stretch of this crossword. Gotten all our themers in place. Just a couple little sections to tidy up. And I think confetti's in our near future. Nice. Devbox and Piers and Try Blair saying, and Lucy399 saying slant. Yeah, writer's angle. It's like bias, personal bias. Okay, mean-spirited crossing vote against. Who's going to be the first person who gets this one? Mean-spirited crossing. Oh, Shania says slant is in italicized. Interesting. I was thinking angle like a perspective, and slant as in a personal bias when you're writing. But I suppose it could be italics as well. Yeah, Lucinda just gives me the Y for nay and nasty, completing 2 answers at once. Attempt. 4 letters, ST blank blank, and it means attempt. And maybe I'll look at 50 down as well. Although Prehensile T and Jessica and Lay are all giving me stab, yeah. I'll take a stab. I'll attempt it. Shania and Lucy got that on YouTube as well. Nice. And Maddie Marlis. Oops. Float as a scent. Float as a scent. Nice. Yeah, Debbox and Larry were wafting. Okay, things are looking right. Comes two. Olive T got waft as well. Nice work. Jessica giving me emojis. Wafting emojis. Comes two. Yeah, we have actually a little disagreement going on. Is it awaken or is it awakes? I think it's got to be awakes to match the tense of the clue. Yeah, Dennis on YouTube, nice work. And just a little bit. Capital of Zimbabwe. Another little punny clue here. I see what they're doing. Yeah, drink fake Coke agrees. Has to be awakes. Has to be awakes. And Charlie Rollins and Lay and Felicious actually said something else, but Z, yeah, capital of Zimbabwe. I've seen this joke before where it's literally the capital letter in Zimbabwe. It's not the capital city. It's eternally good wordplay. Pay attention to it. Like, look out for it. You'll see it again. Unagi roll fish crossing overhead trains. Drink fake Coke says should be Z though. Here we go. Rex and Rocks followed us. Thank you. Okay. Overhead trains. L's. Yeah, L's are in Chicago. Public Metro in Chicago, and they're overhead. And unagi is eel. at a sushi restaurant. Olive Tea says, everyone in here is so fast. I know. I know. They impress me every day. Belittles. Belittles. And that crosses Iranian language. Okay, we got 2 guesses for belittles. Abases and abuses. I suppose they both could work. We can plunk in the ES either way. But yeah, Kristen is pointing out that the Iranian language is Farsi, so that does make abases seem more likely. All right, last section. How did that happen? Go so fast. Authentic. Authentic next to South Asian rap. All right. Who's got a 1-2? Jean or Jean is agreeing on Farsi, yeah. Iranian language, that seems right. Rex and Rocks, our newest follower of all, says that real is authentic. And Rex and Rocks always keeps it real. South Asian rap. And sending me a flower. You're the best. Olive Tea, nice. In a fast chat, Olive Tea emerged. Yeah, sorry. Sorry is like formal wear for South Asian women. It's like a wrap that you wrap around your body. And blank that something crossing bring in and narrow opening. All right. Bring us home. Bring us home. Yeah. Nice. Lucy on YouTube saying, isn't that something? Debvox and Shania and Jilly all saying, isn't that something that's going to give us bring in is to earn, like bring in a salary is to earn money, and narrow opening is a slit. Should I put the T in? Do you think we got confetti today? Can I get a drum roll? Lucy giving me my drum roll. Go Hawks giving me my drum roll. Here we go. Yes, nice work, everybody. Very fast today. Good job. Wow. And some pretty interesting wordplay choices in here. Royalties, freebies, interviewees, twin keys, which is just as good as all the others, and vacancies. Very nice. Very fun time, everybody. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, everyone commenting it goes fast. So how about tomorrow? Many people have been requesting that we do these Saturday Stumper puzzles, which are notoriously difficult puzzles. How about we try one tomorrow? I'm going to need all the help I can get, though, so you have to come. I need you all there for my help. I've been hesitant to solve a Saturday Stumper on stream because, I don't know, it could be a failure. I think Deadvox is voting in favor. Warhug is voting in favor. So we'll do that tomorrow. Do join us. We'll be here. I will be here at noon Eastern time tomorrow, like we are every day. So follow us if you don't follow us already, and check out Arkadium.com because they put out awesome crosswords like this one and lots of other games as well. AJ is going to be here tomorrow. Julie says sounds fun. But Tess says break our spirits, please. I hope not. And Angie Reed followed us. Thank you so much. Lucy's looking forward to the challenge. All right, great. Now I'm amped. Let's all bring our thinking caps tomorrow. I will see you then. Looking forward to it. Bye, everybody.